Welcome, everybody. The NFL Draft is this week. I'm Joe with the Game House. Today, we'll be doing an updated Tennessee Titans NFL mock draft. Okay, as mentioned, the Titans are up in our mock draft series. We did a Titans mock draft earlier. You can find that on the channel, but we're doing an updated one now the free agency is over and it's the week of the draft, so we know what teams might want to do with their picks a little bit more now. We're using the NFL Mock Draft Database Simulator. I like it because it meshes big boards from around the internet together to make their big board. There will be players who still fall in this mock draft simulator that probably won't fall in the NFL draft, but we'll roll with the punches there. We will also be declining all trades to keep it as realistic as possible. So let's get this thing started for the Titans. This is a great scenario for them. I could see them going with, they have the best defender in the class, or best edge rusher in the class in Dallas Turner. I think I have Terry Arnold ranked a little bit higher than him. Joe Alt, the best tackle in the class, Blake Neighbors. You could draft him and put him in place of Treylon Burks, the draft a couple years ago. If you don't like him, you could take Joe Alt and really improve that offensive line. You can go Dallas Turner, improve that defense. I'm going to go Joe Alt. I think the offensive line has to improve and continue to improve even more. If he falls to number 7, I think you're pretty happy to get him as a left tackle. You can move other guys around. They took Peter Skoronski last year. Does he stay inside? Does he move outside? That's a big question they have to answer in the next couple of years here. All right, so next pick up. This is a tough one. You could go value with Johnny Newton here. You could go Darius Robinson, but he's a little bit of a tweener between edge and between defensive line. You could go Mike Sanders still, but he's a little bit of a nickel. You could go Xavier Legette and get that wide receiver. I'll go to Johnny Newton. I'll take the value pick here. He's been here for a couple other teams as well. At this, later, I do think he goes in the first round ultimately. But if he falls, then I think you'd end up taking him, and you get two pretty good players for this class to help Will Levis and this Titans team into the future. Now you got to wait until pick 106 though for your next one. We're hoping that some of these wide receivers have fallen. Some of them have. It looks like Jalen McMillan, Jermaine Burton, Malik Washington. Out of those three, I'm the highest on Jermaine Burton. I thought he played really well last year. Big play guy, good route runner. Just didn't always have the quarterback play to really find him all the time consistently. So that will help out your offense. You can put him in place of Treylon Burks. You can use him as a fourth receiver now that you've gotten a couple in there. And it gives us a chance to pick an edge, maybe a corner here. It looks like there's a lot more corners available than edge rushers. But yeah, we'll take Cam Hart, the corner out of Notre Dame. Big, long corner. Can help that secondary right away. I think I'd be top 100 player on my board. If he lasts to 146, I think you have to consider taking him, even if it isn't the biggest need. All right, so next one up, we have pick number 182, and I've been taking this guy in almost every mock draft, so every teams might be attached at this point. We're going Jalen Hunt, former safety, now edge rusher out of Houston Baptist. A lot of upside as an edge rusher. Has to develop, though, a lot, so that'll be something to watch out here. But you get one of your needs filled and a guy who we didn't really get to see what he could do maybe at Houston Baptist, but now we get a chance to maybe develop him into something better. Pick number 242. A couple of different options you can go with here. I'm going to go Isaiah Davis here. I think he provides something different to that backfield than what they have with Tony Pollard and Tyjae Spears. So I'll go with him. I think he's more of a bruising running back. I think that helps him out a little bit too. And then I'll get Trevor Keegan. I think he's a good value. I've taken him to some other teams as well, but an interior lineman, I think he could end up being a starter at the next level. All right, so Joe Alt, the offensive tackle, a very good value pick, a very good player. He could be your left tackle for years to come. You can protect Will Levis. Johnny Newton, a value pick there for the interior defensive line. Jermaine Burton, if you are thinking about making a change away from Treylon Burks, if you want to have a competition, if you want to just have 4 good receivers on your team, you can go with that. Cam Hart, the corner out of Notre Dame, a bigger corner who's able to be physical and shut down opponents. He doesn't have the best ball skills, but he does shut down some other opponents as well. Jalen Hunt, the edge rusher out of Houston Baptist, a former safety, now edge rusher. Isaiah Davis, a hard runner, provides something different in the backfield. And then Trevor Keegan, the interior offensive lineman, could really help that offensive line depth, could develop into a starter by the time his career is over. So let me know what you think of this mock draft. We'll be back with more for every NFL team before we get to the NFL draft again here. For now, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time.